Would Jocelyn Briggs, Senior Class Vice President, please come forward?
It is a great honor and privilege to introduce today's guest speaker. Throughout our years at Winnacunnet, we have encountered some remarkable teachers who have driven us to succeed time and time again. And although there have been many who have played a role in our growth, there is one woman who stands out above all others as an educator, a mentor, but most of all a friend. She has not only taught us about the great literary works of the past or how to write the stories of the present, but how to use our knowledge in a way so that we can be of use, a way in which we can make a difference. Her wisdom is unending, her guidance unwavering, and through it all, she gives us the ability to improve ourselves and in turn the world around us. As we now ready ourselves to embark on a new chapter of our lives, we will never forget the lessons she has taught us and will allow them to guide us wherever we may go. Now it is time for her final words of advice as we leave Winnacunnet. I present to you Mrs. Carol Downer.
Thank you, Jocelyn. If some of you were with us on Wednesday evening, you realized that one of was to outdo one another with reminiscences of how long ago each graduated from high school. Well, I need to tell you that this year, I graduated 40 years ago. I was sitting right where you are. I don't remember who I sat near. I don't remember who the commencement speaker was. I don't even remember what I said, and I was one of the student speakers. I do recall the minutiae of today. I recall the dress I wore, the group I went to dinner with after graduation. I even remember what I ordered: lobster Cantonese. I was too busy with my graduation day plans, as I am sure you are tonight. Okay, you're saying to yourselves, Downer gets it. Let's move this along. But seriously, I was asked to say a few words. I am honored that your class officers asked me to offer some parting thoughts. My hope: to make these few words a bit more meaningful than those said to me those 40 years ago. My promise: it will be simple. Tonight I'm going to repeat very familiar words that were said by your parents from the moment of your conception. I just want him or her to be healthy and happy. Because that truly is the bottom line. That is all we ever want for the children who come into our lives, to become healthy and happy adults. Health. If any group of students in recent Winnacunnet history understands this, it is surely you, the class of 2009. We've taught you how to take good care of yourselves, but genetics, the environment, chance, circumstances, and possibly even a divine plan all get thrown into the mix. You try to get it your best shot, but continued good health is one of those true unknowns in any of our lives. As for happiness, I think this is the area that you can really get a handle on, because you can control your own happiness. That's what I want you to focus on during the next few minutes: how to be happy. But first, let's define what happiness is. As far back as the Greek philosopher Aristotle, people have ventured to define what it means to be happy. They've tried to explain what it is, how to get it, how to keep it, and how to make it flourish in their lives. So what you need to know for the final assessment at the end of this speech: two things. First, There are levels of happiness, and 2, you have the ability, you have the capacity to move along these levels no matter what your life circumstances are. The most basic level of happiness comes from the things outside of ourselves. Things. The pleasure they give is immediate and direct, like buying clothes, driving a new car, or going on vacation. Their pleasure is short-lived and must be replaced by more clothes, more cars, and lots more vacations. More things. The second level focuses on you and your egos. This happiness comes when you get attention for your accomplishments. What you do or get that places you above others, makes you feel more superior. The things that you think right now are very important and for which you get outside approval. That sports award, the job promotion, the prestigious career, I'm sorry parents, that you're really looking to create. These make you feel happy and pleased with yourself, but it's really all about you. These 2 areas should not be the focus of your lives. These are not what you want on your life's balance sheet when all is said and done. Your personal happiness cannot be separated from the happiness of others. So be of use. Make your lives about others. There's no great big secret to being happy, graduates. It is achieved by simply focusing on others. That's where true happiness comes from. Give your time, your energy, and talents to making the lives of other people better, happier, and more enriched. In her poem, To Be of Use, Marge Piercy describes the people who strain in the mud and the muck to move things forward, who do what has to be done again and again, who are not parlor generals or field deserters, but move in a common rhythm when the food must come in or the fire be put out. This can be accomplished in as many different ways as there are young adults sitting before me at this commencement exercise. I can't tell you how you personally should tackle this, for that's for each of you to decide. But I can tell you that to be of use will make you happy. You don't have to join the Peace Corps, save Darfur, or discover a cure for cancer. It's the common, everyday, simple practices by which you live your life that will give your life meaning and bring you that happiness. Extend yourself to a family member who needs some extra TLC. Be particularly kind and helpful to a colleague who's dealing with a stressful situation. Volunteer to coach a town rec team, even if you don't have a child on a team. You can be of use to one other person or to many. Be of use and make the world a little bit better for someone special in your lives or for total strangers. You can go looking for opportunities or just be open and ready to pitch in. Remember, happiness is a frame of mind. These opportunities don't always hit you in the face. Piercy ends her poem with the observations that the work of the world is common as mud, but the thing worth doing has a shape that satisfies, is clean and evident. Class of 2009, I wish you all health and true happiness in the years ahead. That final assessment I mentioned earlier, Be ready for it. It's waiting for you.